Hello YouTube, 7 Sigma here. Just a run through some of the Spectrum games I've got. Probably all of them actually. I picked this up from a car boot, I believe. It's Scale Electric, the computer edition. So I've not loaded that one in yet, but I'll have to give it a go. As you can see, you've probably got a game in the background there, Jet Set Willy, and everybody knows what that one is. Yeah, that one's The Hobbit. So I think that one was £15 when that came out, which for 1983 for a game for the Spectrum was quite a lot, because most of them were about £5 or £6 at the time. Another game by the same company, Melbourne House, was Sherlock. That was quite a difficult game, that one. I got quite stuck on that one. That was a game I had originally. And Valhalla by Legend. Again, this was quite a tricky game, that one. I think we've got everything's all boxed and complete in there. There's even on the tape. There's even a printout of something on there, like a map or map of the area. So looking forward to seeing what Odin's up to in that. Another kind of adventure game, Gremlins. So that probably came out around the same time as the film, that. So that's copyright 1983. So it must be there or thereabouts. Green Beret, very good game, that one, by Imagine. I think that was ported onto a few of their systems as well, that one. And of course, nobody can be without Study Chemistry, 13 years plus. So any of you 12-year-olds after a game of that, no can do, I'm afraid. Astron Machine Code Assembler. So there's probably nobody in the world who really wants to learn this on a Spectrum nowadays, but you never know. There's one side of the cassette is for the 16K and the other for the 48K. I don't think I'll be getting into that. And then Gyron, and apparently on this one it says you could win a Porsche 924 on the sticker there, details inside, by Firebird, this one. So I don't know if that won or anybody won that one, so might Google that, see if anybody won it. Into some cassette games now. I've got Wheelie by Microsphere, 1983. Wheelie, good game, that one. Sorry about that. TLL, which is Tornado Low Level, by Vortex. They were very good for doing the 3D graphics on that one. I know they had another couple of similar games to that one. Crazy Con, which is a Donkey Kong rip-off. I don't think it was very good, but I think it sold quite a few at the time, because Donkey Kong was popular at the time. Horace and the Spiders, everybody loves a bit of Horace. I'm looking to get Horace Go Skiing as well, that was a pretty decent game. Trash Man, again I think that was like a 3D kind of game. No screenshots on that one. The cover doesn't really give much of the game away, does it? What it looks like. Say No More, Manic Miner, the Bug Bite version, by Matthew Smith. His game before that I believe was called Sticks, but that was like leagues ahead of that one, and it really kicked the Spectrum games off. And then the sequel, Jet Set Willy, when he went over to Software Projects. Now another legend of a game, School Days, by Microsphere again, same people who did Wheelie. And Psst, by Ultimate Play the Game. These were really good graphics for the Spectrum at the time. They moved it on a cut above and everything else. Ultimate, and Another one of theirs is Cookie, came out at the similar time. And getting a bit more advanced now, Attic Attack. And after this came out, they created a bit of a furore by pricing the games up to $9.95. But what games were they? There were Sabre Wolf, and then the Legend, which was Night Law and Underworld. Horizons, that's the cassette you get when you buy the Spectrum. So that comes in the box. Stop the Express. Again, that was a Sinclair branded item. The same as Reversi, also known as Othello. I don't know how to play any of those. Axis Labyrinth. That's either a maze game or an adventure game, I'm not sure. 3D Star Strike. Now, definitely going to have a go on that one. See how good the 3D graphics were, and if they were. I'm thinking it might be like a Star Wars vector graphics game. 3D Tanks by DK'Tronics for the 16 or 48K. Centipede, DK'Tronics. A little bit of Centipede. Escape, again for the 16K Spectrum or 48. Star Trek 3000, DK'Tronics again. DK'Tronics had a few accessories out and various bits and bobs as well. Transversion. I think that's a similar game to a few others which run different systems, such as the Atari at the time. 3D Speed Duel, DK'Tronics. Quite surprised I've not got all the DK'Tronics in order. I usually like to keep things in order like that. Avenger, that looks like a shoot 'em up. Now this one, Meteoroids, that's got to be an asteroid clone, that one, if I remember rightly. Everest Ascent, an adventure game. Programmable joystick interface, DK'Tronics. Looks like somebody's made their own case up for that one. Frogger. Oh, these bring back memories. W.H. Smith, C15 computer cassette. So 7.5 minutes aside, so with a bit of luck you could maybe get 4 games on that. In fact, has anybody got any games on? Chemistry, and no idea what that says. Me at Beyonds. I'm probably saying that completely wrong. I don't know if you can pick that up. No idea what that could mean. Anybody got any ideas what that means? And that's it then, more or less, for the games. In this box of bits and bobs there's some printouts, because I've got a printer for this as well, and as well as a light pen. So that looks to be somebody's printed out Sherlock by the lots of things on this. Yeah, it says, what's it say? Major Percival Foulkes enters. Major Percival Foulkes knocks the policeman unconscious from behind. Major Percival Foulkes goes west. So there you go. So I'll maybe run through a few other things another time.